Hey everybody, welcome to video number 1 over section 6.4. First of all, let me say, if you're watching this video, great job, and I'm really proud that you're watching this and really wanting to learn about 6.4. Let me say again, happy Thanksgiving. If you're watching this, you're probably doing it over the Thanksgiving break, of course, and so I want to get right into it. I don't want to make these any longer than they have to be and have you sit through stuff. I do want to ask you though, if you heard about the reason why the turkey was why they did an autopsy on the Thanksgiving turkey. I was hearing this on the news the other day. Apparently they were afraid it was a victim of foul play. So, gotta investigate those things. Okay, so anyway, here we go with section 6.4, matrix operations. Matrix operations. Of course, we're usually thinking about add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Let's first of all talk about things that are equal in terms of matrices. When two matrices are equal, that of course means everything about them is equal, and in particular their corresponding elements. So for instance, in this example, we have an element in the top left corner, row 1, column 1, right? So we might call that element 1, 1. In order for these two matrices to be equal, you already notice how the element in column 2, here would be column 2, is equal to the element over here in column 2, right? Row 1, column 1. Row 1, column 2. Those are already equal. Same thing with row 2, column 1. That's a 3. That's a 3, right? In order for these two matrices to be equal, then that x right there would have to equal 1. That's what I said down there. And the y over here would have to equal 4. Okay, so that makes number 3 on your assignment pretty easy. I'm not going to do number 3, but I'll do one like it, where we have two matrices that are supposed to be equal, and I can see how they looks good. Like those are 4s, right? These are -6s. Okay. Then we got over here, we got a 3x, and over here we got a 7. So in order for those to be equal, it looks like 3x would have to equal 7. And so if I just, of course, divide by 3, well, x would be 7/3, or 2 1/7 if you prefer that version. There we go. Okay, so that's part of what they want me to do. Find x. The value of x would have to be 7/3. And then also, let's look at this y right there. It would have to equal the 8. Those two would have to be the same. All right, so that's easy. Y equals 8. Boom. And I'm done. I found x to be 7/3, or 2 1/3. Wow, sorry, 2 1/3. Or the y to be 8. There we go. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to do number 3. It's very similar to that. So let's move on. Let's talk about the operations of addition and subtraction. They are also pretty easy. So this is like number 5. They give you a set of matrices, and these are the ones in your section. This is matrix B, they're calling it. This matrix here, a 2 by 2, and also C is this one, a 2 by 2. And I want to just practice adding these together. I believe number 5, you're adding matrix A plus matrix B. So it'd be something like this. Okay, so in order to do this, as I mentioned at the top of the page, you add corresponding elements together, right? So I'm just going to add the element in the top row in the left column to top row left column. So here we go. It's going to be -3 plus 1, which is -2. Okay, so let's move over to top row second column, right column. top row, right column. So 5 plus negative 1, that would be 4.
Are you going to stop?
Let's keep going.
Like that?
We'll do a triangle here. Bottom row, left column. Bottom row, left column. 2 plus negative 1 is 1. And finally, let's try another color here. We'll do a diamond for this one. Let's see. We want to do, oh, that's really bad. Diamond. Bottom row, right column. Bottom row, right column. Negative 1 plus 1, that's 0. And there we go. Okay, that completes the matrix addition of B plus C. That would be my answer right there. Okay, so number 5 should be pretty easy. Let's move on to one more thing here. And that is matrix, not matrix multiplication, but what we call scalar multiplication. We're going to multiply a matrix by just a number, or a constant number in particular, a real number, I guess. So here's matrix B again, and I said let's find 3 times B. 3 times B. Well, that's going to be easy because, as I said here, we simply multiply each element of the matrix by the number. Okay, so I'm going to take, I guess it's going to look something, it's kind of like this. Maybe I'll write it this way. 3 times negative 3 and 5 and 2 and negative 1. It's kind of like just distributing, really. Okay, I'm just going to take, the 3 times the negative 3 times the 5 times the 2 times the negative 1. So again, this is pretty easy. 3 times negative 3 for this first top row left column, negative 9. And then for the 3 times first row second column, 3 times 5, 15. Bottom row left column, 3 times 2, 6. Bottom row right column, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And that's it. That's all I do. Each number is 3 times what they were originally. Okay, so this is kind of like number 11. They have you do something like that. 3 times B in this case, and also 2 times C. So all I got to do is, as we already said, 3 times matrix B was negative 9, 15, 6, and negative 3. And now 2 times matrix C, well, that's easy. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. And down there's going to be another negative 2, and right there's going to be a 2 again. And now we're back to addition, where finally I just add the corresponding elements together. The top row left column, negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. Now we'll go change it up here. We got top row right column, 15 plus negative 2, 15 minus 2, that's 13. Bottom row left column, 6 plus negative 2 is 4. And finally, go back to green here, bottom row right column, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. And that's it. And I'm done with that problem right there. Okay, so the first several problems hopefully won't take very long. Get through that pretty easily. And that's all I got for this video. Okay, that gets you up to the problems where you have to do some matrix multiplication. So I will do some examples of that in a different video because that's going to take a little bit longer to explain. Okay, all right. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.